Today on ZZZ Made Easy, we're simplifying the kit of Banyue. If you want to learn more, please check out the full how to play Banyue guide. Banyue is an S-rank fire rupture agent with two sets of basic attack strings. The first is called Towering Peaks, and it's a 4-part combo done with the basic attack button. The second set is called Majestic Summit, and it's a 4-part combo done with the special attack button. Banyue doesn't have any regular special attacks, but I will refer to the second set of basics as specials due to their input method. Now Banyue has 4 EX specials that cost 20 adrenaline. The first EX special is Earthshaker. After the third or fourth basic, press special and Banyue slams the ground. The second EX special is Mountain Tremor. This time do the first or second special, then press basic to have Banyue rage flip the ground like a table. The third EX special is One's Path. After the third or fourth special, press basic to send out a circle of orbs. The fourth EX special is Lion's Roar. Do the first or second basics, then press special to emit a sonic wave. To help understand the 4 EX specials, I like to call Earthshaker and One's Path the first 2 EX specials because they're the primary starting moves. You'll notice their inputs are flipped from each other. For the second tier EX specials, Mountain Tremor and Lion's Roar, these also have flipped inputs. We'll come back to those in a bit. When attacking, Banyue is able to cancel animations with his built-in immovable mountain block by pressing dodge with no movement input. After blocking, press basic attack to do an assist follow-up, which I will call the block counter. After dodge or block counters, Banyue can chain into his third basic or third special. This allows you to get to the first tier EX specials right after. For a faster shortcut during the block or dodge counter animations, hold special and Banyue will do Earthshaker. If you hold basic, he will instead do One's Path. Next, we can cover Banyue's quick input commands, which is how you chain back-to-back EX specials. There are 2 main combos. The first is called the Earth combo, which chains the first tier Earthshaker into the second tier Mountain Tremor. Start with 3 basics, then special. As Earthshaker is happening, you need to quickly input special special basic. This is the quick input for Mountain Tremor. If you input all the commands for the Earth combo as fast as possible, then Mountain Tremor will cancel Earthshaker's damage before it finishes. Each EX special has a perfect cancel window where they will deal their full damage, and you can transition to the next EX special safely. For Earthshaker, the perfect cancel window is after Banyue slams his left fist for the last hit. That's when you want to input the third button for Mountain Tremor. Another trait of the Earth combo is that this is the only way to get a stronger Mountain Tremor Wrath variant. It costs 40 adrenaline, but does more damage. Moving on, we have the Orb combo, which chains the first tier One's Path into the second tier Lion's Roar. Do 3 specials, then basic. While One's Path is happening, input basic special. That is the quick input for Lion's Roar. Lion's Roar also has a stronger Wrath variant that can only be done via the Orb combo. The perfect cancel window for One's Path is when Banyue turns his front side away from the enemy / toward the camera. That's when you do the last input for Lion's Roar. For Banyue's core passive, it first grants self-buffs after performing any EX special or an assist follow-up. Banyue can get 300 sheer force, 36% fire damage, and 36% crit damage for 30 seconds. Banyue's unique resource bar is Wrathful Fires with a 150 point max. For every point of adrenaline consumed, Banyue gains 0.5 Wrathful Fires. Defensive assists, perfect dodge, or blocks grant 4 points. If you get a perfect block by timing it right before getting hit, you get 6 points. With 120 Wrathful Fires, hold basic attack to do Immolate and enter the Visage of Wrath state. Banyue gains 4 stacks of Mountain's Might, which can be consumed instead of adrenaline to do EX specials, and this will also restore 10 adrenaline. Use the 4 free EX specials, then hold basic attack to do a Toppling Mountain finisher to exit Wrath state. Now in Wrath state, you can hold special and Banyue will do 4 EX specials, then Toppling Mountain automatically. This kind of defeats the purpose of playing Banyue. From his addition ability, which requires a stunner support agent, when consuming Mountain's Might without doing the auto Wrath combo, Banyue gains 5% fire damage for 8 seconds, stacking 3 times. Besides activating the addition ability, the manual Wrath combo can be faster if you get the perfect cancel timings. To do so, we're going to combine the Earth combo and the Orb combo. To practice, start with the regular Earth combo. While Mountain Tremor is happening, input special basic special. This is the quick input for One's Path. After One's Path, you can continue with the Lion's Roar. Now the perfect cancel window for Mountain Tremor is right after Banyue lifts up the ground. For the full experience, you can quick input Earthshaker during the Immolate animation. Hold basic to start, then release and input basic special basic. With this, you can now do 4 EX specials all via quick input commands. As a reward for doing 2 different EX specials during the Wrath state, Banyue does an extra Crushing Peaks move before the Toppling Mountain finisher. It is insanely badass. A few more tips: if you have 120 Wrath of Fires, Banyue will enter the Wrath state automatically after his chain attack and ultimate. During both of these moves, Banyue can buff for his quick input EX specials. If he's last in the chain attack, queue up Earthshaker to begin the full Wrath combo. You can end with the ultimate for a typical stun phase combo. For bosses with short stun durations, you can use 2 orb combos instead of the full Wrath combo. One's Path and Lion's Roar are just slightly faster moves. For this method, the perfect cancel window for Lion's Roar is after Banyue's left foot lands on the ground. We learned Banyue's moves, so what's his game plan? In between stun phases, you want to basic attack and block to build Adrenaline/Wrath of Fires. The main Wrath of Fires buildup comes from using EX specials, and this can be the Earth combo or Orb combo when on field. Try to get 120 Wrath of Fires, then start your stun. Chain attacks can activate the Wrath state, so you can do your 4 free EX specials, the finisher, and then ultimate. After this, we rebuild 120 Wrath of Fires for the next stun. One more thing: before battle, hold basic attack to consume 50% HP to turn Super Saiyan, enter the Wrath state. Use the 4 EX specials plus finisher as fast as possible because Banyue can't build Wrath of Fires until he exits the state. On to builds. For W engines, Banyue's signature is Wrath of Vajra. It grants 30% HP, 20% crit rate, and bonus fire shear damage when you use your EX specials. Very easy to maintain, and it's a good general crit rupture W engine, kinda like Yishun's signature. For A rank options, Monetsu's signature gives percent HP and fire damage, but Banyue doesn't drain HP to activate the crit rate portion. The Battle Pass Radio Wave Journey grants HP and sheer force. The craftable Puzzle Sphere grants percent attack, but it also gives crit damage and buffs EX specials. For Drive This, Banyue will use the standard crit rate/crit damage in Partition 4, fire damage/percent HP in Partition 5, and percent HP in Partition 6. With his HP scaling and 20 Adrenaline EX specials, Banyue is made for 4 piece Yonkwei Tails, 12% crit rate, and 10% sheer damage. For 2-piece sets, we can go with Woodpecker for more crit rate or Branching Blazon for crit damage. You can even use Inferno Metal, maybe even its 4-piece if you got a lot of burn anomaly. For teams, Banyue can use the typical stun plus support setup. You can also run double supports or stunners. For sheer force buffers, Lucy is the premier S rank option, while Pawn Yin-Hu is the serviceable A rank. You can use attack buffers like Astra, Yuzaha, or Lucy, albeit with less effectiveness. For stunners, Dylan's fantastic with her general damage buffs and stun time extension. Not only can she help Banyue fit his entire combo within the stun phase, you can give him a second ultimate. Banyue can use the Aftershock stunners, but they might trigger a stun before you have enough Wrath of Fires, so be careful. Jifufu can buff chain attacks and ultimates, and she gives crit damage, plus she's a fire stunner. Trigger's always active stun damage multiplier is nice, and Poker is the A rank off-road stunner, although M6 would be preferred. For other options, Kaleido can get the stun quickly after Banyue is ready to go. If you can manage your field time, you can also use Chingy as well. Like the other fire and ice rupture agents, Lighter can work with Banyue with his great fire damage buffs and stun time extension. You must activate his addition ability though, which means you gotta bring an attacker like Orphe, or you bring one of these Sons of Caledon. Banyue isn't super hard to play, but you need to spend time learning his combos. Being able to pull off the Wrath combo with all perfect cancels and hearing the Crushing Peak sound effect is so satisfying. Now if you want a slower, more in-depth breakdown, then please check out the full How to Play Banyue guide. The general structure is the same as this video, but I cover extra info. Thank you for watching, have fun practicing with Banyue, and I will see you in the next video.